Get our brand new End Time 13 set DVD called, The End Time Preparedness and the Coming of Jesus. And save your soul now. For $100 you can know how to prepare your soul salvation to see Jesus, learn End Times food preparation, learn how to prepare your health and home for the End Time crisis. Learn to prepare for persecution and how to prepare and survive your life in the wilderness when every possession is gone. Buy now, and receive a 6 months and a full money-back guarantee if you are not satisfied. Call now, do not wait. Get your soul right with God. Call United States, 610-340-0260 or call Costa Rica 011-506-224-02596.
For then there will be great tribulation, such as has not been since the beginning of the world until this time, no, nor ever shall be. Then we who are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And thus we shall always be with the Lord.
With the world convulsing below them, the redeemed of the earth take flight and rise above the destruction. They fly up to join their Savior among the clouds of angels. Sorrow, sin, and suffering are forever behind them.
Welcome to Palmer International and End Time Angel Message, the eternal gospel of the three angels' messages of eternal salvation of mankind. Click on our videos below or purchase a DVD and know the everlasting truth and save your soul now. Feel the drama, feel the excitement and see the second coming of Christ.
Gathering supplies, making bunkers, training children. Christians across America are getting ready.
It's clear in the Bible that the end times are not going to be a fun time to be around.
Dear Lord, thank you for this day.
I believe there's going to be huge earthquakes. I believe there'll also be panic in the streets and the looting and killing that's going to go on.
They believe the apocalypse is coming because they read it in the Bible.
The elements will be destroyed by fire, and the earth and everything in it will be laid bare.
I mean, you talk about Noah's flood, that's nothing compared to what we're talking about here.
Going off the grid.
Well, this is what they call a sun oven. You can put a whole turkey in this thing.
For a home invasion.
And spreading the word.
We decided pretty much that we were going to blow Operation Security in the interest of getting the word out to other people.
With one hand on the holy book.
It's the tool itself.
And the
other. This is the word, this is the ultimate survival manual.
Meet the Bible Preppers. Across America, preparing for doomsday has become a national phenomenon, the country by storm. They get their guidance from the Bible.
To have everlasting life.
I believe the Bible is the first and the main prepping tool out today.
These Bible preppers use the scriptures to tell them what's coming and how to prepare for it. From the suburbs of Georgia to the deserts of Arizona to small-town Ohio, they're sounding a holy warning.
Things are going to get crazy before the Lord returns.
One that involves stockpiling supplies, preserving meals, and studying the Bible for survival clues. They're Bible preppers who believe Jesus Christ might soon return.
It will be a worldwide event. It will be the end of time.
When it happens, it's going to happen very suddenly. And those who are prepared for it are prepared. Those who are not have missed their opportunity.
In the book of Revelation, many Bible preppers believe those prophecies are coming true.
When I first became a believer in Jesus Christ back in 1971, I was reading through the New Testament for the first time. I came to passages like Matthew 24, Luke chapter 21, the book of Revelations, where it talks about end-time events.
There will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars. On the earth, nations will be in anguish and perplexity at the roaring and tossing of the sea.
I was so gripped by those when I first read them, I said, he's talking about now. He's talking about today, my lifetime right here, right now. That's been 42 years ago, and I can still look at those passages and say, you know, they're even closer to being fulfilled right now than they were then.
The Bible warns that the time around the second coming will be marred by horrific events.
There's going to be a lot of natural disasters of a scale and magnitude that we've never seen, truly going to be the literal biblical proportion type disaster. And along with that has to be just massive civil unrest.
Which is one of the reasons the Hovatters have begun preparing.
Okay, this is our basement pantry area. This is actually phase 1 of our food storage plan. These are things that you can buy at the grocery store. Soup in cans, dried soup, macaroni and cheese, spaghetti, sardines, all kinds of basic food products that would keep us going through a short to medium term disaster of some sort. The Bible definitely talks about tribulation time coming at the end times. Well, it's going to taste just like the Spanish rice that your mama used to make.
That's why instead of watching a game on a Monday night, the Hovatters are vacuum sealing meals to see them through whatever disasters lie ahead.
All the way. Okay, you want to get the hose out.
Okay.
Seat that firmly. And
How do you know when it's done?
it turns itself off, just like that.
All you have to do is take out the jar, put it in 5½ cups of boiling water, and half an hour later, you've got really good beefy Spanish rice.
This is some of our dehydrated food products that we have. We've got some.
But if you think these mild-mannered Bible preppers will be an easy target in the end times, think again. Coming up, why some Christians are training in survival.
Father's name we pray.
Since Christian couple Phil and Sandy Hovatter became Bible preppers, they've had to learn some unexpected new skills. While most preppers like to keep their activities secret, for Christians Phil and Sandy, it's about spreading the word.
A lot of preppers, most preppers, I would say, keep their activities on the down low. They're quiet about it because of the very thing that Sandy said about, you know, if you say something, if people's first reaction is, oh, if anything goes wrong, I'm coming to your house. Well, not only are they going to come to your house, but they're going to bring everybody they've ever told about you to your house.
And their whole family.
And suddenly the situation becomes unmanageable. And so most preppers practice what they call operations security, OPSEC, where they keep their preparations private and quiet.
Phil and Sandy believe that God will look after his flock, but they also have to look after themselves.
We see back in the days of Noah, God warned Noah of the coming flood, and Noah went and built a boat. God didn't provide the boat for him. God didn't provide all the supplies for him. Noah had to do the work. So God always works with people in partnership.
I want to be ready if life changes. I don't want to be the one who is totally incapable of living in that new way. That's why I'm preparing, you know? That's why I'm learning how to build a fire. You know, when was the last time I built a fire? When I was a Girl Scout in 7th grade or something? I don't know.
Meanwhile, 700 miles south in McDonough, Georgia, there's a whole family of preppers who also take their cues from the Bible.
It's like Noah, he told him to go out and prepare. He told everybody to, hey, come with me, help me prepare. They didn't listen, they thought it was a joke. But it happened.
Father's name we pray. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son.
He's a good Christian who fears God.
Should not perish, but have everlasting
But
life.
his greatest fear
So it says,
is
"For
not
God so
being
loved
ready
the
for the
world
disasters he's read about in the Holy Book.
In the Bible, it states that in the times comes during the tribulation, it's going to be so much chaos and panic. People are going to be starving, having to eat each other to survive.
So Mark's begun preparing his family.
If it was a stiff snatch,
I believe being the man of the family, I believe God's given me certain skills to be able to prepare and the mindset.
It's a role he sees outlined in the Bible's Timothy chapter 5.
But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever.
It states that if I don't prepare for my family and friends, and especially my immediate family, that I'm gonna be worse off than a non-believer.
what I have here, I have a bug out bag. It's for me personally. It's to put anything you can put in there to survive on. Fire starters, food, cook kits, medical equipment, your shelter, that sort of thing. Here we have my hatchet. You gotta have your flint and steel to start fire.
What are you gonna do? If the trucks stop rolling because they're out of fuel, there's not gonna be a grocery store around where you can just go pick up the nearest hamburger.
And the very last thing, but it's the first thing you should put in your bag, the Bible.
I believe you should have the Bible with you in your bug-out bag, because that's gonna be your manual and your word.
This is the ultimate survival manual. It will give you all the answers, and it has the Word of God in it.
Because his fourth essential tip for when the tribulation starts is get out of town. Alan's final message for Christians. As the end times near, even if you haven't prepared physically, make sure you're prepared spiritually.
You can be at comfort and peace during the tribulation and know for a fact that you've got your ticket, and that's the most important thing.
But to other Bible preppers, the best ticket to survival is to get way off the beaten path and way off the grid. The sooner, the better.
There will be famine, and there will be wars, and there'll be anarchy. If you're out in the country, you know, where there's less people, it's probably a safer place to be.
John Shorey was a traveling evangelist before retiring to his small Arizona farm. But while other retirees are looking forward to a safe, secure future, John's preparing for the worst.
There's a period of time that Jesus referred to as a time of birth pains, where we would see an increase of earthquakes and natural disasters. We're seeing storms at category levels that have almost never been seen before. All of a sudden, now people are starting to say, wow, maybe we are entering.
Watching VNN, the Vatican News Network, World News Today. And now, here's Katerina Vega.
At the suggestion of the former United States, the Vatican officially passed a new law mandating that all citizens of the world government must attend Mass. In light of the recent calamities on our cities, Pope Matthew says that universal attendance to church will show the Lord that there is still good left in mankind. As a compliance incentive, the Vatican intends to use the chip implants released 2 years ago as the now only acceptable form of currency. Churches from all denominations worldwide are being fitted with sensors that will automatically add funds to a person's implant upon entering a sanctioned church on Sundays. Failure to comply with the new laws is punishable by imprisonment or even death.
20 verse 15. And if anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire.
My gifts. Does the gown not please you?
No.
Can you speak so of your bridal gown? I've found my true mate. And you know it.
Never.
Beneath the skin, we are all ready.
You're nothing but an animal.
We are all animals, my lady. And the dark of the night, sunshine is my destroyer.
is Jesus, and how he died to save man. The plan of salvation assures us he's coming back again. Are you ready for Jesus to come? Are you faithful in all that you do? Have you fought a good fight? Have you stood for the right? Have others seen Jesus in you? Are you ready to stand in your place? Are you ready to look in his face? Can you look up and say, this is my Lord? Are you ready for Jesus to come? Don't cling to the world and its treasure. This earth will soon pass away. Oh, give him your love without measure. He's calling you today. Are you ready for Jesus to come? Are you faithful in all that you do? Have you fought a good fight? Have you stood for the right? Have others seen Jesus in you? Are you ready to stand in your place? Are you ready to look in his face? Can you look up and say, this is my Lord? Are you ready for Jesus to come?
Entermann, for that beautiful song. Are you ready for Jesus to come? Good evening. My name is Marlon Palmer. I'm the video editor. I want you to buy this beautiful DVD, 13 set of the end times, and know all the things of the coming of Jesus, the end time crisis, the preparation, the food preparation, how to prepare your house, and most of all, how to prepare your life for Jesus. All the things, the Sunday law, the mark of the beast, all these real serious things that you always wanted to know in this action-packed DVD. 13 sets will put your life together. Everything in life you must prepare. You must prepare for the end. You can't just wait and hope that Jesus is going to fix all the pieces. You must prepare, because if you don't prepare, you may lose your soul. You don't know how hard this would have been. You don't know how devastating this would have been. You lost your house. You lost your property. You lost your wife, your family, your dignity. And now you are suffering and you're ready to turn back and go back to the world and live with the devil and die with the devil just because you want pleasure. Please get this DVD, End Time Angel Preparedness and the Coming of Jesus, for only $100, a 6-month money-back guarantee. You will never forget it. You will always remember it. You will know everything and how to prepare. God bless your soul, because Jesus is coming soon, and we must prepare. You can't just read the Bible. You can't just go to an SDA church or a Protestant church or a Catholic church and think you know all the truth. You must prepare. Prepare yourself physically. Prepare yourself mentally. Prepare yourself with all the resources you need so that the riots don't make you give in. And last of all, prepare your heart and soul for the coming of Jesus. Have a good evening.